Hello students, I hope all of you are doing good. I hope you have kept your textbook along with you right now. In the previous class, I started a short story called The Scarecrow written by Satyajit Ray, and we have completed 2 pages of it. Today I am going to start from the 3rd page. So let's start. Mriganko Babu discovered that he could not concentrate on his book. Mriganko Babu felt that he could not read the book properly. So he was reading a detective novel. Okay, in the last video, you got to know about that he was reading a detective novel. Perhaps he should try to think of a new plot for a story. Mriganko Babu feels that he should try to think about a new plot for a story. So Mriganko Babu, as he was a writer, he used to write stories. So he thinks that as he could not read the book properly, he thought that it would be better to think of a plot for a story. The Bharat magazine had asked for a story, but he had not yet written one for them. So he remembers about the request of the Bharat magazine, which had asked him to write a story for them, and he had not been able to write anything for them. So he thought of writing the plot of the story for Bharat magazine. The plot had started to form in his head even during the short journey from Durgapur. So the plot had already started to develop in the mind of Mriganko Babu, and the plot was keeping ruminating in his mind even on the journey also. Even when he was coming back from Durgapur also, the plot was ruminating in his mind. Now he took out his notebook and jotted a few points down. Now, so in order to write down those key points of the plot, he took out a notebook and he write down them. Jotted means writing down. No, sitting in the car was boring. So Mriganko Babu now could not felt the urge of sitting inside the car also. He felt very boring to sit inside the car. So he put his notebook away. He kept the notebook aside. He climbed out and lit another cigarette. He got off the car and he lit another cigarette in order to get relaxed again. Then he walked a few paces and stood in the middle of the road. He walked a few steps and he stood in the middle of the road. It seemed as if he was the only human being in the whole world. And when he was standing in the middle of the road, he saw no human being around him, and he felt as if he was the only human being in the whole world, because there was nobody around him. No human being was around him. He had never felt so completely desolate. Before that day, he never felt so lonely, he never felt so completely lonely before that day, because he was totally alone in a strange place. But no, there was someone else. Now the writer says, no, Mriganko Babu was not alone. Okay, there was something else along with Mriganko Babu. And what was that? It was the Scarecrow, and that another person or that someone was the Scarecrow. There was a small patch of land where someone had grown some plants, perhaps more winter crop. So on the western side of the road, there was a patch of land, okay? And in that patch of land, some winter crops had been grown. The Scarecrow was standing right in the middle of it, and in the middle of that patch of land, amidst the winter crops, a Scarecrow was standing. A bamboo pole had been fixed vertically on the ground. So the Scarecrow was made of none but bamboo poles. Okay, so one bamboo pole was placed vertically. So first it was made of two bamboo poles. The first one was fixed vertical like this. It was placed vertically on the ground, and the second pole was placed horizontally across it, and the second pole was placed horizontally like this across the first pole. The two ends of the second pole stretched out like two arms, and these two ends of the second pole, it appeared like the two arms. A shirt had been slipped onto this structure, and the structure made of two poles was given a shirt, and it was dressed in a shirt. Its sleeves covered the arms. The sleeves of the shirts covered the arms of the structure. Over the free end of the vertical pole, an earthen pot had been placed upside down. So over the free end of the vertical pole, so this vertical pole over this free end on the top like this, in this place, an earthen pot was placed. It was placed upside down. Okay, earthen pot means a pot made of earth or made of clay. It was not very easy to see from this distance, but Mriganko Babu could guess that the pot had been painted black. And as Mriganko Babu was standing in distance, he was standing a bit away from the field, from the scarecrow. But he could, from the distance, actually it is not very easy to identify the things, but Mriganko Babu could make out, or he could easily identify that the earthen pot was painted in black, completely painted in black, and huge eyes had been drawn on it with white paint, and that earthen pot was on that earthen pot, two large circles were also painted with white painted, which appeared like the eyes of the structure. How strange it was, this weird figure that birds mistook for a real person and were frightened enough not to cause any harm to the crop. Now Mriganko Babu thinks that how strange it is that this kind of weird figure, this kind of strange, bizarre or unusual structure used to frighten the birds, and the birds used to mistake, or the birds used to take for this kind of structure as real human being or real people or real person, and they used to get frightened, and they do not cause any sort of harm to the crops. How foolishly and how strange it is. Were birds really that foolish? Are the birds really that kind of foolish? Why dogs did not get taken it, but the dogs do not get deceived by those kind of structures. Why? Because they could, of course, smell a real person, because the dogs have the sense of smell. They can smell out the real person, so they cannot, or so they do not get deceived by that structure. They do not mistake that structure as real human being, but the birds do. Did not crows and sparrows have a similar sense of smell? So now Mriganko Babu thinks that did not the crows and the sparrows, that means the birds, do not have the same kind of smell, the same kind of sense of smell like those of the dogs? Now next paragraph. Sunlight appeared through a crack in the clouds and fell on the scarecrow. So in the last class you got to know that though the weather was sunny, but suddenly, abruptly, it became cloudy. The sun was covered with the clouds. So a crack was formed in the clouds, and the sunlight appeared through the clouds, and the sunlight fell on the scarecrow. Mriganko Babu saw that the scarecrow was wearing a printed shirt. So Mriganko Babu now sees that he finds that the scarecrow was wearing a printed shirt. He had seen that torn red and black printed shirt before, and Mriganko Babu, it dawns to him that he had seen that red and black printed shirt somewhere before. He had seen someone wearing that shirt before also. Or at least it reminded him of someone, or he feels that at least it reminds him of someone, or the thought of someone comes to his mind. Who could it be? Mriganko Babu tries to recall where he had seen that shirt or whom he had seen wearing that particular kind of shirt. Mriganko Babu tried very hard. Mriganko Babu tried to remember. Again and again he tried very hard to remember, but failed to remember. But all his trials went futile. Yet he felt sure that he had seen someone wear such a shirt long time ago. But Mriganko Babu was quite sure that he had seen someone wearing that shirt, that kind of shirt, a long time ago. Mriganko Babu looked at his watch. It was 20 minutes past 4. Now, Mriganko Babu, when he looks at his watch, he comes to know that it was 4:20 p.m. by his watch. There was tea in a flask in the car. He feels the urge of taking a cup of tea. He could help himself to some of it now, and he feels like it would be better for him to take a cup of tea, or he have some tea. He returned to the car, poured tea into the cap of the flask and drank it. So, returning to the car, he take out the flask and he poured tea into the cap of the cup and he drank it. Now he felt a little warmer. So, as it was winter, after taking some tea, he feels much warmer. He feels a little better, a little warmer. So in winter, whenever we take any kind of hot drink like coffee or tea or some hot soup, we feel much better. We feel a little warmer. No, so similarly, Mriganko Babu also felt a little warmer after taking some hot tea. The sun peered again through the dark clouds. Now again the sun come in sight through the dark clouds. It was just over the trees on the western side. So the sun was over the trees on the western side of the road. In about 5 minutes it would set. So the sun was about to set within 5 minutes. A reddish light fell on the scarecrow. So as the sun was about to set, it turned red, and the ray of the sun, or also the light of the sun also turned red, and it fell on the scarecrow. Another ambassador passed Mriganko Babu's car. So another ambassador passed Mriganko Babu's car. He drank some more tea, then got out again. Mriganko Babu drank some more tea and he got out of his car again. Sudhir was not going to be back for another hour. So Sudhir went to Panagarh and he had to wait for Sudhir for another hour. How could he spend that time? Mriganko Babu was thinking, how would he spend that another hour alone in that place? The western sky had turned crimson. The western sky had turned crimson. So as the sun was about to set, the sky also changed its hue. It became deep red, deep and slightly bluish red. Crimson is a kind of is the hue which is deep and bluish red. The clouds had moved away. The clouds had moved away and the sky became clear and the sun became visible. The red disk soon sank into the horizon. The red disk means the sun. As the sun turned red, so it is called red disk. it sank into the horizon. The sun had now set. It would not be long before dusk fell. So soon the dusk will also fall. Soon there will be darkness also. That scarecrow, for some unknown reason, Mriganko Babu continued to feel strangely drawn towards that figure. So Mriganko Babu, for some unknown reason, unknowingly Mriganko Babu could not help looking continuously at the scarecrow. Okay, he started looking at the scarecrow again and again. He looked steadily at it. Mriganko Babu gazed at the scarecrow again and again. He looked steadily, means gazing. He was gazing at the scarecrow. In a few minutes, he noticed a few things that made his heart beat faster. Now, within a few minutes, some changes occurred to the scarecrow, and seeing those changes, Mriganko Babu's heart started beating fast. Now, what are the changes? Had its appearance changed somewhat? Mriganko Babu felt like as if the appearance of the scarecrow had changed. Had the two arms been lowered a little, so the two arms that were stretching out stiffly, he felt like those two arms were a bit lowered. Was not it standing a little less stiffly and more like a real man? And Mriganko Babu feels as if the scarecrow was standing at ease, okay, standing at a bit ease, and it was standing like a real human being. And what was that? Was there a second pole standing upright next to the first one? And Mriganko Babu feels as if upright the vertical pole, next to the vertical pole, he felt, or he feels like a second pole was also standing next to the first pole, which was fixed vertically. Okay. Or were those not bamboo poles at all but legs? And he feels as if those bamboo poles are not mere bamboo poles. It seemed to him like legs. The black pot too seemed much smaller, and it seemed to Mriganko Babu that the black earthen pot of the scarecrow, it seemed a bit smaller in size. Mriganko Babu normally did not smoke heavily, but at this moment he felt the need to light another cigarette. Standing here in this remote spot, he was seeing things. So as Mriganko Babu was seeing some kind of absurd things, some kind of unusual things, like a scarecrow turning into human beings. Okay, so he was feeling a bit nervous. He was a bit afraid, and so in order to get relaxed and in order to get rid of his fear, he smoked. He started smoking. He lit another cigarette. Usually, Mriganko Babu was not a heavy smoker. Okay, he was not a chain smoker, but on that day he felt the urge of smoking again and again. Because in that remote place, he was seeing some unusual things which frightened him and which caused him feel nervous. Could the figure of a scarecrow come to life? So Mriganko Babu feels that, can a scarecrow become alive? No, of course not. No, a scarecrow can never be alive. But Mriganko Babu's eyes went back to it. But Mriganko Babu again looked back to the scarecrow. He could not hold himself. He could not resist himself from looking back to the scarecrow. Now there could be no doubt at all. It had moved forward. Now the scarecrow, there is no doubt that the scarecrow had again come to life. Now there is no doubt that the scarecrow has started moving. It had moved forward. It came forward towards Mriganko Babu. It was more than that. The scarecrow was moving, advancing towards him. It was walking with a limp. So the scarecrow was walking with a limp. That means the scarecrow was not walking in an uneven way. So limp means walking in an uneven way. Suppose when someone gets his foot hurt or injured, he used to walk with limp. So similarly, in that way, the scarecrow also walked with a limp as if its foot got injured. But certainly, it was walking with a limp. But most certainly, it had two legs, and the scarecrow had two legs. Instead of an earthen pot, it had a human head, and instead of a earthen pot, the scarecrow had a human head. So the scarecrow turned alive, but it still had the same shirt on, a short, slightly dirty dhoti. Though a lot of changes occurred to the scarecrow, but the scarecrow was wearing the same old shirt, the same red and black printed shirt, and it was wearing a dhoti which was dirty and it was short. Babu, a tremor shot through Mriganko Babu's body. So someone has called him as Babu, and when Mriganko Babu heard that voice, he felt a jerk, as he felt a tremor in his body. So this line comes for explanation. You can underline this line. The scarecrow had actually spoken with a human voice, and the word Babu was uttered by none but the scarecrow, who spoke with a human voice, and he had recognized it, and Mriganko Babu could recognize the voice. Okay, whose voice it was actually? It was the voice of Abhiram. So Mriganko Babu identified the voice of the scarecrow as the voice of Abhiram, who had been Mriganko Babu's servant. And who was the Abhiram? He was the servant of Mriganko Babu. His village used to be somewhere in this region, and Abhiram's village was somewhere near that place where Mriganko Babu's car got stopped. Mriganko Babu had once asked him where he came from. And he had said his village was next to Mankar. Why? Mankar was the name of the station that came before Panagar. So Mriganko Babu remembers that Abhiram's home is somewhere near that place, that particular place, and he remembers once when Mriganko Babu asked Abhiram about his place, about his village from which he belonged. Then Abhiram replied him that his village was next to Mankar, and Mankar was the name of the station that came before Panagar. So that's all for today's class, and we will discuss the next part of the story in our next class. Till then, take precautionary measures, stay safe, stay at home, and study well. Goodbye.